Greetings and God bless. I just wanted to wonder aloud about if modern art contributed to the decline of the West, of civilization, of America, of humanity. Because, I never got into Picasso, and only because like a friend really liked diving corn or some type of abstract art generally, could I appreciate it um at all, if only it was just a little bit. But some art and sculpture and architecture, it's breathtaking. You don't need anybody to explain it to you. It just feels good to be around a beautiful fountain in New York City or wherever. And so what I'm wondering is like in some art like Picasso or whatever, um or whatever, is like disturbing. It's like disgusting. It's like a type of porn in a way, even though it's not necessarily explicit with reproductive organs, but there's just something that's wrong about it. And I'm wondering if it's actually something diabolical. And I'm sure Picasso was an occultist, or I'm not sure because I haven't met the guy and haven't observed him, but he's part of mind control, and he wasn't a nice guy. If you look to his like biographies and whatnot, he betrayed his friends, and excuse me, his art was like he was one of the people, or if not the person, to create the camouflage pattern that's used in the army. And it's this, and I am wondering if it's some sort of mind altering kind of a thing when you see these artificial patterns created rather than a natural pattern or an upliftment of God's creation. Like the frescoes you see in architectural wonder, inside. Um, and I also wonder, so there's this concept about the eyes actually emit energy. And I don't know if this is biblical, um, but in like New Age beliefs, they say that your attention gives things energy, right? And so then when so many of us are devoting our energy to abstract art, to brutalistic art, to postmodern fascistic art, because if you look at who's into postmodern art, or theology, I'll call it the postmodern cult, which is like misanthropic and anti-theistic. Uh, like they all were very communist, fascist, satanic, in just in a nutshell. But you can go and research that yourself. So I am wondering if all these people who are trying to be better themselves, so they go and look at this crappy abstract art, or these having to see these horrible sculptures. Like I see these horrible sculptures in downtown cities, at universities, in parks or whatever. It's like they spend $1 million, in museums. They spend millions of dollars on this horrible sculpture or this horrible art, and then you have to see it when you're just trying to go to school, or you're taking a walk in the park or whatever. Like they put this meaningless junk that they spent millions of dollars of taxpayer money on it. When there's all this, I'm sure there was homelessness at the time when they spent that money. And it's like this money laundering thing, because that piece of junk that's on that university campus, yes, maybe the steel was worth something, but it looked like it's something out of a junkyard. So somebody just got, or a bunch of people just took money from, embezzled, or I don't know what the terminology is, but anyway, so I think people who are trying to do, it's that phrase, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So Americans are trying to better themselves, and they're like, okay, I'm going to try to love this abstract art. Maybe eventually they did. And so they gave energy to it. They gave energy to this anti-theistic, misanthropic, like death cult imagery. And I bet Crowley and Picasso and all of those, spearheaded the people that spearheaded the decline that we're in right now had no concept of the insanity that we face daily here in October 2023, and that it's going to get even crazier. I don't know how long the world's going to last at this rate, but and then I also have heard that what we listen to, like, it's some sort of like we're very influenced by what we hear, like the sounds we hear. And have you noticed like how many mechanized devices have this most annoying motor, like cars? A lot of cars are really loud and annoying. A lot of fans, generators, industrial equipment, panels that rattle on a vent or whatever. It's like so annoying. And I wonder if that's on purpose. Because I have heard that certain sounds used, I think like how motor is set. They developed it, engineered it so it'd be this most annoying sound, like this bad frequency for humans to hear. And I mean, remember the dial-up sound for the internet from a long time ago? What, the 90s, the old modems, and remember the the sound that faxes used to make? It was just like all like so annoying. And I also think that these sounds were engineered for sales purposes, that if something was just silent, it was less impressive for somebody to make an impulse purchase. And unfortunately, then us customers have to live with this horrible, annoying sound that was meant as just a sales gimmick to last, 3 seconds. But for the rest of our lives, we're having to listen to these annoying sounds. So, anyways, I just wanted to wonder about that. And what do you think? Thanks for watching. God bless.